Joe got back to the Sport Phil. Welcome back to a brand new episode. Yes, we're still on our old channel. I know the last video didn't did not age well, but we forgot because
We're like
Evan's
every
just
other
so successful.
YouTuber. We make a retirement video and then come back 2 weeks later. It's crazy.
Yeah, we have to do it. We might do another last video again, which will not be good because that might take an hour. Because Evan was on something else. He was on something else last one in the video. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, we have to get the 50 subscribers on our second channel, or our main channel now, to go live. So
Don't worry,
there's that.
we will. We'll be
Yeah, we will.
locked. We've not been locked recently. We'll be locked.
Yeah, we gotta lock in. But right now we're here to talk about all of week one. I made the mistake of doing a little early for the last one. I was supposed to predict all the stuff after Thursday football, so we'll talk about week one and week two Thursday Night Football, and then we'll predict week two and week three Thursday Night Football. So yeah. So we'll get it right in on it with the first game of the year. Tristan dodged the bullet not being here. Good for him. And yeah, we might, me and Tristan might do a live on Sunday watching the Giants beat the Cowboys. It depends.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Please do that. Please do that.
Bro, I said I might not get on. I might not be able to start the live till the second half. And if we're down 20-0, I told Tristan I'm not doing the live. So if it's at least a one-score game, then yes, I will join.
The live's not happening, man. That sucks.
It's going to happen. Anyway, Tristan, do you don't understand how cocky Tristan's been to me in the messages? Like, he's been politely disrespectful, so he's trying to piss me off. Anyway, week one, Thursday Night Football, Cowboys versus Eagles. I was expecting a blowout, and I think it's the product a bit more of the Cowboys being better than I thought it, slightly, but a lot more worse than the Eagles. And also, the game started off with Jalen Carter spitting on Dak Prescott. Not a surprise there.
Certainly a start to the season.
And then getting kicked out of the game. But Jalen Carter, that would have changed the entire game because he is really important inside the trenches. And look, it doesn't surprise me. You look at why he fell onto the Eagles in the first place. It wasn't because of his talents, okay? And you look at how he's been his whole career. He's just doesn't really come off as a great person. So it doesn't surprise me there. Cowboys were able to keep this game close. I thought it was a really fun game. It was really adrenaline the first half. Then there's a huge thunderstorm, and then there's like 0 points at all in the second half. Not that great there. I thought Dak Prescott played pretty good in the first half. Javonte Williams had 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb. Now, I know he says I have 110 yards, but 70 of his yards came in the first quarter against Adoree Jackson. So let me just say that right there. Yes, I know 100 yards looks good on paper, but he only had 30 other yards in the 3 quarters, and he also had 4 drops.
Were also crucial.
He has the most drops out of any receiver in the last 4 or 5 years, which is a bit inflated because he gets targeted more than really anyone. But still, it was really rough. George Pickens didn't really do anything. Ruined my parlay as well. Cowboys defensive line did not look that great. Jalen Hurts looked pretty solid. 2 rushing touchdowns. Good accuracy. Saquon played pretty well. A.J. Brown did absolutely nothing, or Devontae Smith. So it both started off. And I'll say this about
Devontae Smith ruined my parlay, so I appreciate you.
This is relevant for every single game in week one. This is not the team that's going to be the team for the rest of the year. Week one is like a 10% of the team. Because they just got out there. They're just out there week one. So I think the Cowboys are still going to be bad. I think the Eagles are still going to be decent. I don't think this is shade on the Eagles that, look how close to the Cowboys are. Cowboys, they almost beat the Super Bowl champions, who by the way lost half their defense, had no Jalen Carter. Cowboys have Micah Parsons. Yeah, you traded him, dumbass. I actually hear Cowboys fans saying that, saying, they didn't have Jalen Carter, but we didn't have Micah. That we're fair. He's not on your team. What are you talking? Micah got to check. No, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
Speaking of dumbass Cowboy fans, Tristan's on. What's up, Tristan?
Fuck you. But yeah.
The only thing I'll say about this
guys, like I said this, I just said give my credit to Dak Prescott, but like I said, when it's time to come in clutch,
what did he do wrong?
He chose. Hold on.
What did he do?
Hold on. The final drive. Not only did he have 0 points in the second half, the final drive.
Nah, his receivers were dropping like crazy.
Okay, I don't want to hear about his receivers. He almost threw 2 interceptions. One went literally right directly into a corner. The other one was in double coverage. And then he overthrew CeeDee Lamb.
Perfect pass to CeeDee
And then on 4th down, game-saving drive, he overthrows CeeDee Lamb. Yes, CeeDee Lamb was able to get to the ball and make the catch, but that's after leaping forward, doing something that only elite receivers can do, is to even get himself an opportunity to do it. So Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb both collectively choked. It was very beautiful. But the fact that they had the Eagles at their home, right? Thursday Night Football, them at their lowest, because Eagles week 1 is going to be them at their worst the entire season, and no Jalen Carter, and they have a drive to get a touchdown and win the game, and they still choke, is enough for me to say it's still the same old Cowboys. Tristan, you want to talk about this game real quick?
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good game. I mean, we should have fucking won, but I'm not gonna do ifs, or I'm not gonna do that. We lost, but I'll say overall,
you guys should trade for that one Packers edge rusher. He looked pretty good last night.
Our defense was awful the first half. That was terrible. They did better in the second half. I'll give them that. Dak was good overall. He could have played better in the second half, like before the fourth, like the last drive. CeeDee Lamb had a good game, but he fucking sucked when it mattered the most.
70 yards in the first quarter, 30 yards the rest of the game. And it was against the Giants' 4th-string corner last year.
Yes. Dude, like CeeDee Lamb, you're like one of the best receivers.
And by the way, CeeDee Lamb talking smack saying, "Oh, I'm going to show something to Andrew Phillips." Get the hell out of here, dumbass.
Nah. But yeah, CeeDee Lamb, like, you got to make those types of catches. Like, you're supposed to be one of the best in the league, and you don't make these types of catches. Yeah. And people try to compare you to the top 2 best. Yeah, the top 2 best would have caught those, which is Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. They would have caught those passes. Like, yeah.
The only thing I'll say about this game is the Cowboys did do better than I thought. Eagles are still contenders, no matter what way you want to say about it, Noah. They're still contenders.
Of course, they're contenders, but they're not going to
make acting like the Eagles are going to fall off.
And the Cowboys
they might make playoffs. Yes, I admit.
The Cowboys put up a fight against them, and Dak looked better than I thought. I thought Dak would be washed this year.
I thought Dak was going to look ass this game.
And Dak was pretty good. Let me see. Who was Kenny Clark had a few good run stops, I will admit, but it did seem like this game was just like one good defensive impact player away from siding with the Eagles. Not sure who that impact player could have been, but
versus the Browns.
But we made freaking Jalen Hurts look like Lamar Jackson. Dude, we had nobody freaking watching him at all. It was actually he was just having fun in that pocket.
What's up, Hoop 2K? Bro, a week 1 win's a week 1 win for the Bengals, bro.
But I'm not going to beat myself over this game.
Hey, by the way, when I make my pick for the Jaguars, I just want to say something real quick. Who's your coach's name again? Zach?
We know he's 0-6.
0-6 in week 2. I'm going to leave it like that.
Bro, I looked at your thing.
And honestly, I think
you picked the Bengals. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, that was before I had a vision last night. Also, let me say something real quick.
Wait, did you change it?
I'm going to. Can I say something? I think the Heisman winner can lock down a receiver who had 20 yards versus the Browns. I don't know, just my opinion.
Okay, let's stop saying the Browns have bad cornerbacks, bro. Denzel Ward's a top 5.
Denzel Ward's one of the best.
Top 5. Oh my god,
dude, Denzel Ward is good.
You don't think Denzel Ward's a top 5 corner?
No.
All right, name 5 corners better than Denzel Ward.
Okay, Sauce Gardner.
No.
Gonzo.
Yeah.
Jalen Johnson.
No.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson for sure.
Okay, his name's Jalen Johnson, and it's Christian Gonzalez. You dumbass.
Gonzo is his nickname.
All right, so I see 2 valid ones there. Oh no,
that's 3. McDuffie, who had negative yards at Jamar Chase.
No,
negative yards at Jamar Chase. Don't get me started.
And
give me Snead from Tennessee.
Snead.
Oh no! Hell no!
Whoa! Snead had a great year last year.
Snead got benched week 1. Snead didn't play last year.
He's not better than Denzel Ward.
And also, you didn't mention Pat Surtain. This is the most outrageous.
The best.
You didn't mention.
I didn't even have the name.
You didn't mention Pat Surtain, Derek Stingley. Those
I didn't have the name. Derek Stingley just as highlights.
Pat Surtain, Derek Stingley, and
thank you for nothing.
And Christian Gonzalez are the only 3 cornerbacks I accept valid.
Jalen Johnson is significantly better, and honestly, Humphrey.
Very underrated, but no.
Thank you for nothing.
Humphrey was an All-Pro corner last year.
I don't give a crap, bro. He is not better than Denzel Ward. What are we?
Denzel Ward got cooked by Malik Neighbors.
But that was Greg Newsome. That guy
No, there was a
cooked.
play where he got cooked, and Daniel Jones didn't throw to him because he was not in Indianapolis. So we're talking about this now.
Thank you for not saying Quinyon Mitchell, though. I'm glad.
As I've been saying, this shouldn't be a surprise. Should not be a surprise. You're like, oh my God, Aaron Rodgers is good now. Oh, now he wants to play good. Okay,
He was not bad last year.
he was
I don't know
good
what
last
people are
year.
talking about.
His last game, he had 4 touchdowns. This game, he has 4 touchdowns against his former team. And yeah, he's not washed at all. This could just be
Not
one good
washed.
game. But honestly, I see Aaron Rodgers as not only a comeback player of the year candidate, I see him as a MVP candidate.
Okay,
Because
calm down. No.
well, don't start with me. You know what I'm envisioning right now? I'm envisioning Tom Brady on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's what I'm seeing right now.
You know what you also envision, Noah? You envision the Giants going 10-7. So I don't really want to listen to
Yeah,
your
and I
visions.
still envision that. I looked at their schedule. I still envision that. Like I was saying, I just think Aaron Rodgers is a phenomenal quarterback. You see him play. You see how great he is. The
Yes, I agree.
Jets defense looks way worse. Yes, Justin Fields, he looked better, but honestly, I don't think this is a lot more Justin Fields. I think it's really the Steelers defense took a huge step down. They are not the defense that we used to know. Their corners alone are absolutely awful. But it was good to see Garrett Wilson. He played really good. I think Breece Hall played pretty good. DK Metcalf had a nice deep ball. But you look at the Steelers corners like Jalen Ramsey, not good.
They're washed. I don't care what that.
I will
that
say
was
that
quarter-
Jalen Ramsey last play though was like maybe the toughest ending of the game I've ever
that was
seen.
good. That was a good clutch.
Bro, that was so tough, bro. Garrett
Yeah.
Wilson and Jalen Ramsey have been like trash talking all game, and then Jalen Ramsey just hits the shit out of him, bro. It was awesome. And I hate the Steelers, bro. That was awesome.
But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, 4
So
touchdowns,
good.
0 picks. I love to see it. You guys know I'm a big Aaron Rodgers fan. And yeah, I mean he's 40, 1 years old doing this.
It's the
And look
first
at
time
his-
I ever
Look at his career alone. I think you guys know. I know Evan just posted a video why I think Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT. I do think Brady's the GOAT now, but I think Aaron Rodgers. Hey, all
Why'd you
he's got
say
to
it like that.
all Aaron Rodgers got to do is just win one more Super Bowl. He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
And I know 2 verse
He
7
had the
might
best peak. He had the best peak ever.
win one Super Bowl because you already have the playmaking ability. He's definitely the most talented quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
So
Best peak.
I hope to see him strive with the Steelers. I just think their defense is going to hold them back a lot.
It's crazy to say Steelers had the offense carried the defense. I would never thought I would hear it.
Yeah, what a great game. Obviously, because I'm I had to miss games like this and others because I had to watch the freaking Giants. But I gotta
thought
say,
this
and by
game
the way,
sucked.
anyone who watches NFL Red Zone and you're not watching your team alone, then you're not a real fan of your team.
No, red zone's for after your team's playing. Or before.
Exactly. And also, I'll go one more step to say, I'll go one more step to say, I don't think you even watch the Manning cast on your team. You have to be locked in on your team.
I completely agree with that, and I love the Manning cast. When they played I remember when they played the Jaguars, it was impossible to watch on Monday night.
Yeah, because I'm over here having a freaking like a freaking crisis, and the Giants Seahawks game, and I'm having a crisis. Eli Manning's like bringing on freaking people, and I can't focus.
But
Yeah, I
the
can't
Manning
watch
cast is great when your
It's
team's not
funny to see the clips though.
Oh God, they really put the second slide. Okay.
Damn.
Let me say this: the score is not as bad as the game was. I know it's gonna sound shocking, but it was a 1 possession game with 7 minutes left to go in the game. And may I add, the Giants are never good in week 1, even though we haven't been good generally.
Hold on, Bengals have no excuse for that though. All right,
I'll get to the damn Bengals in a bit. Let me talk about the Giants. The Giants are always so much better when they get midseason form.
I
Even
saw
last
Marshall
year,
Green clip on Twitter. Haven't the Giants not scored a touchdown in the home opener in 3 years?
yeah, the last 3 games, and actually, I believe we're outscored 86 to 17 in the last 3 week 1 games.
Bro, I saw it in the Brian Dable era. In week 1 games, it was like 108 to 20.
Well, yeah, he only won 1 in week 1, which was against Tennessee Titans. We don't have a field goal back in 2022. And then we had we had the infamous 40-0. We had the 28-6 against the Vikings. And then now we have this 21-6 of the Commanders.
Wait, you guys beat the 2022 Titans?
20. Yep.
They were the 1 seed that year.
You also beat the Ravens that year, the Jaguars that year, the Packers that year.
You're still one of the teams that
Bro,
beat them on FC.
the Titans were the
That's
1 seed that year, right?
How did you guys beat the
Oh wait,
Ravens?
was that 2021?
I think
No,
that's
that's 2022.
No, 2021, the most forgotten one seed ever.
No, I don't think they. I didn't make the playoffs in 2022. I
No, they
thought
did.
the Bills were the number one seed, or no, the
No, the Chiefs were
Chiefs.
in
Well,
2022.
okay, the year Bengals went to the Super Bowl was the year the
Yeah, the
Titans were one
Titans one
seed.
seed.
yeah.
Most
Was that
forgotten
20?
one seed ever.
Oh yeah,
No,
that was
because the
21.
Chiefs were the number one seed, Bengals were like 2, and Bills were 3
No, Bengals were the 4th seed that year.
in 2022.
Yeah, they were 10-7. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I keep getting mixed up. Like the 2022 playoffs and the 20. My fault. Never mind.
That's where you beat the Ravens and Bills.
Yeah. We were the third seed that year.
Anyway, so yeah, this game. Look, I just think we're bad week 1. Even last year, after our Vikings game, look what happened after. We almost beat the Commanders week 2. We beat the Browns. We beat the Seahawks. We have a good game against the Cowboys, which they were pretty ass that year. But either way, I think we look a lot better. 2023 is a better example. After the 40-0, beat the Cardinals. We look a lot better against team. We beat the Packers Monday Night Football. I think we're always better after adjusting and getting new. And guys, this is a whole new roster, let alone a brand new quarterback after being stuck in the Daniel Jones era for 6 years. A whole new roster and a whole
6
new
years
everything.
is
So
insane.
I'm not too worried about it. Commanders, what did they do? They got one new tackle, who looked ass, by the way. Tunsil looked terrible. So I am not really that concerned about it. My ideas and faith going into the season is still around the same level. It's just very disappointing to lose a week 1 game against the Commanders.
Tunsil also
I fell
looked
for the propaganda again. I
awful
picked the
Thursday
Giants.
night.
But I had to say, the thing I lose my faith in the most is our coordinators. Shane Bone, or whatever the hell's name is, holy crap, he was terrible. And our offensive coordinator, too. It's 3rd and goal. Malik Neighbors is not on the. It's 3rd and goal. Malik Neighbors is not in there, and we throw a pass to Marcus Membo.
Bro,
And I'm about
your
to throw
guys'
my-
trick plays, that might be the worst.
Like, can we
trick play
stop
I've
with
ever
this stuff?
seen.
You're not freaking Ben Johnson. Freaking play like a normal freaking coach, idiot. Okay.
I know.
And look,
Nobody's
Russell
Ben
Wilson,
Johnson.
17 for 37. Not good.
Under 50%.
And he was terrible under pressure. Our offensive line looked terrible because we have no Andrew Thomas, who I think will not play week 2 as well. And I'm literally just about to say, just freaking forget about him because he can't do crap. I thought Tyron Tracy didn't play that great. I thought when Cam Scatterbill came in, yeah, he had negative yards, but you look at his actually playing ability, he was played really, really good. I think he should be a starter in week 2 because he would demolish the Cowboys. Malik Neighbors, I thought he played really good, but he couldn't get the ball as much. Wendell Robinson, he played good. But God, Darius Slayton, 0 catches, 0 yards. I don't know why he paid him so much money. Theo Johnson literally dropped like 4 balls, wide open balls. As far as the Commanders goes, Jaden Daniels played really good. Of course, fat ass Timo Samuel got lucky at the plays. Whatever.
Cameron hasn't looked the best.
Bro, wait, didn't he have a touchdown?
Yes, a rushing touchdown. Yes.
Cameron Lawrence.
Debo
Cameron Lawrence
And
scored
yes,
a lot,
of course, when Terry McLaurin is in my parlay and in my fantasy, he has played ass. But I should have known better
he's
when
not
going
so
against the
scary.
Giants because the Giants own Terry McLaurin and he can't do crap against us. But with that being said, the last thing I will say, I was proud of our defense of line. I know it didn't look that great because the score and everything, but I think we played really good. Brian Burns had 2 sacks.
Brian Burns is a dog.
He had 2 sacks. Bobby Okorke missed a lot of tackles, but he leads the NFL in tackles right now, so it's kind of funny. Our corners didn't play as good as I thought they would, but I think it's a lot more of our defense coordinator always going zone coverage. Kayvon had good pressures, half a sack. Abdul Carter had half a sack. He blocked the punt. Abdul Carter was like in 40% of the defensive snaps. He's got to start more. And if Micah McFadden's not in week 2, he should start the inside.
Is he not starting over Kayvon?
I honestly don't know. He comes in outside of linebacker snaps. They move him around all over. But the point is, it was only like 40% of the snaps. And yeah, by the way, the Commanders did get to make a wish touchdown at the end. That's what I pointed out there. So, really frustrating. But honestly, I should have known better. We're not good week 1. I think week 2 we're gonna come out there and beat the Cowboys. If we don't, then I'm not watching the rest of the games.
The only thing I'll say about this is I was impressed by what I saw of the Giants. I thought this was going to be a blowout. I'm not going to lie.
Honestly, that actually just insulted me.
I thought the Giants were going to win because of the
I
defense.
tried to think of the most.
Okay, see, this is how I know the NFL hates the Giants. Do this right after the Giants game. Like, what the hell's your problem?
Daniel
All right.
Jones.
that is, and they show
The
Daniel
fuck?
Jones.
Well, hold on,
play.
let me say this. I'm not like a bunch of hurt Giant fans. I'm actually really proud of Daniel Jones. By the way, I was the only one. I got laughed at by you guys by saying I believe in him and think he's going to win Player of the Year. I don't know laughing anymore.
You never got laughed at by me. I've always liked Daniel Jones, and that is not true at
I
all.
just hated him because he was on the Giants. But that's,
Look, Daniel Jones didn't just play amazing; he played great. Let me look at the exact stats. Indiana Jones, 22 for 29, 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, and 2 rushing touchdowns and 26 rushing yards. He played phenomenal. He destroyed every possession he played. Ended up with a score, which is like the only time it happened in Colts history since like 2000.
Yeah. I thought
So,
he could be player of the week until Sunday night.
Insane how he played.
First Colts Week 1 win since 2013. I saw.
That's actually insane.
I know. And you
Yeah,
look how bad Colts quarterbacks have been. He's already the best quarterback since Andrew Luck. Already.
Well, they had like fucking Carson Wentz. Who else?
Maybe Phillip Rivers could make the playoffs or whatever. Daniel Jones, honestly, I think he could make the playoffs in this division because Texans, Jaguars
are going to be ass. I think Texans might be
I think
ass.
Jaguars win the division, to be honest.
I can see Jaguars winning it, but Texans are going to be ass.
And then, but this, as much as I am proud of Daniel Jones and how he played, and Michael Pittman and Jonathan Taylor, this is a lot more in the Dolphins. They played horrible. I'm going to put their offense in the pit, but their defense is terrible. They have no corners. Their defensive line looked terrible. 0 pressures. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, I can't blame them because they weren't getting the ball because Tua turned the ball over, who should not be the starter on this team. It should be Quinnen Ewers out of Texas. Quinnen Ewers should be starting for this team, and I guarantee he'll be better than Tua. Tua, I've been saying for a long time, he is not going to be a French quarterback. 2 interceptions, a fumble. He had 1 make of his touchdown. This is not good.
A really bad
Get him out of here.
I will admit, I was wrong
about injuries, but
I've always believed in him. This was awful.
And you have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle as your 2 starting receivers.
Tyreek's washed.
Kind of.
I mean, kind of. I still have him.
Bro, trade Tyreek Hill. I'm so tired of.
Give him to the Chiefs, bro. I actually want him to go back to the Chiefs.
Bro,
look, I said before the season start that the Dolphins would be lucky to get 5 wins because I looked at their roster and it's not good. And now after this game, I think they'll be lucky to get 3 wins. I think they might end with the first seed, considering that the Saints.
Wait, what? They'll end up with the first seed.
Sorry, the first pick. And what will do with that first pick? I don't know, but I think if Quinn Ewers starts, he'll be a good quarterback. And I think that Tua will be benched by midseason. Tyreek Hill will be traded by midseason. And honestly, McDaniel should have been fired years ago. He's an awful coach. And you know what? After this game, he goes out there and he says, "Oh, well, I don't know. It can't get any worse than this. We're just going to get better." What? He goes out there, he's like, "Oh, well, I guess it can't get any worse than this."
Yeah, he's not a good coach.
Stupid or something. Your team just got embarrassed, and your only thing to say is it can't get much worse than this. We will just get better. Our coaches will get better. Yeah, you're the main coach, idiot.
The only problem with
I don't know if you're on drugs or something because he's always talking like he's stoned, but he shouldn't have been fired.
The problem is
the only reason I feel don't say that is because he is like a likable guy. No, he's not.
People had a problem with him because he had like losing records against winning teams, but he can't even beat bad teams because we know the Colts are not going to really do anything.
Anyway, very shocking game there. Cardinals get a win versus Saints. Saints defense looked a lot better than I thought it would. Alvin Kamara still looks really good. Yeah. But I still think Saints are gonna be bad this year. For Kyler Murray, this is a make or break season for him. If he does not make the playoffs, and even I'll go as far as say is win a playoff game. Honestly, what else can you do with him? Because he's been stuck in mediocrity for so long. Yeah. Like he's never a guy you look at as like
he's so freaking mediocre.
In this game, he goes 21 for 29, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, and had a great deep ball to Marvin Harrison. So I thought their offense looked really good. Trey McBride and James Conner looked good. And also Will Johnson looked phenomenal in this game.
Dude, Will Johnson's a dog, dude.
Holy and I still can't believe he fell so low. As far as the Saints, Spencer Rattler
still in the draft.
Not so much. But Juwan Jennings, right end, pretty good. Chris Olave almost got killed again. What else?
He's got to retire, dude. He's getting killed.
Dude, I genuinely feel bad for him.
And he's like a really good receiver too when he plays. But damn, he's getting.
But like I said, I still think Saints are as bad. By the way, I think, like I said, week 1, it's a lot more of just teams. It's really to see who had a better practice rather than who had a better team.
I forget. In that draft, did the Saints draft Olave over London? Was it that? Did they draft him?
I
over?
think
forget.
so. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's
actually, I don't know. Oh
That was
boy.
interesting. All right. Here's what I'm going to say. Ugly wins are better than pretty losses. And I know that's a cope out.
I disagree.
And it absolutely is. The
Look at the
Bengals have
Ravens
sucked
Sunday night.
in week 1, and I'm going to be flat out honest. We were not the better team in this game. I will take a week 1 win no matter how we get it in the first 2 weeks of the Bengals season. After the first 2 weeks, if we look like this, I don't even know what to say. But, Zach Taylor I've always believed in, but this offense looked awful at the beginning of the season again. And if you look at the offense on paper versus the Browns defense, it should have been a blowout, and it's not even close. Except the game's not played on paper, and something needs to change with the coaching staff. Bengals are never prepared.
Yeah, Zach Taylor.
The first few games of the season, especially offensively, defensively, we actually always start off pretty solid. It actually gets worse normally defensively.
Why? I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but why does it always feel you play the Browns week 1 every single year? Like, what the hell?
Let them
No,
play
bro,
like-
and it's
let them
always
play like
in
the Steelers.
Cleveland.
No, it's
Like,
it's
bro.
always an ass team. It's like Browns, Patriots, Browns.
Bro, they're setting us up to embarrass
Yeah.
ourselves, dude. I swear.
They're
I
like,
know.
oh, they're gonna lose to a bad team in week 1. People are gonna.
Bro,
freak
imagine
out.
you play like the Bills week 1. Holy crap!
And
Thank God you guys don't.
it's always in Cleveland too. But yeah, the offense looked awful. I'm not even gonna lie. Jamar Chase did nothing. T. Higgins, nothing. Chase Brown, touchdown. Noah Fant told everyone he was going to be a good addition. He absolutely was. Gesicki did nothing. Amarius Mims is a freaking stud. Oh my gosh, he's so hot. Orlando Brown Jr. sucked. Dylan Fairchild looked great. My boy from Cumming. Ted Karras played solid. So the offense at the end of the day looked awful. The defense did what they needed to do. And shoot, if they play like this every week, dude, we're a contender. I don't care. The offense, I don't care. The offense will get back to what it was last year. I have no doubt in my mind. It's just the only thing that concerns me is will the defense stay with how the defense has played? And also, Money Mac is back. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so this game, the Browns had 3 times more total yards, almost 3 times more passing yards, more rushing yards, more yards per play, more first downs, better on third down, better on fourth down,
Yeah,
more
that's
total
crazy.
plays, less punts, and less
Bro,
penalties.
you had this all written down just to hate, bro. You are such a
He made
little
sure to
bitch.
get it.
So I know people. I know, like I
bro,
said, week
I
1.
could have
Week
written
1. I
all
know. I
these-
always say week 1. Week 1 is about who had a better practice and who's a better team. That is true, but I don't think that holds valuable to teams that are supposed to be contenders. Like with the Bills
my
or
gosh,
Ravens.
bro.
I'm sorry, but the Bills or Ravens go out week 1 and play like terrible. I'm gonna look at them differently
Bro,
than
the
the
year the
Giants
Bengals
or
went to the
Jets
AFC
look bad.
Championship, they lost the first 2 games.
What?
The year the Bengals went to the AFC Championships, they lost their first 2 games, and it was
Okay.
easy teams.
Past
And it
have
was a
nothing to do with
blowout.
the future. Okay, you can start bad and play good, start bad, play bad. I don't know. What I'm saying is now, I just think
All right, Noah, since you pulled
Bengals
up that stat, I
have
want to pull
always
out this
been
stat.
the Bengals.
No,
me and
shush
you have
for
always
1
known
second.
it. The Bengals
One
are turning into the
Noah.
modern day Drew Brees Saints. Okay,
For
they
1
always
second,
have
for
star
1 second,
players.
shush.
They always have predictions to make the playoffs. They always
Bro, Noah.
what?
Shush for 1 second. Since you pulled out that stat, I want to pull out this stat. The Giants are the first team to not score a touchdown in the 3 straight season openers since the Lions from 1940 to 42. Holy
And we're still winning the Super Bowl.
crap. Holy
And by the way, can I say something real quick? In 2011, the Giants lost to the Redskins week 1. They went and won the Super Bowl that year. I feel like that right there. In 2007, the New York Giants went 0-2 in their opener and won the Super Bowl. So let's relax with the Giants. Anyway,
You just defeated your entire argument just there. All right, whatever.
yeah, but we actually won Super Bowls, so you made the Super Bowl. It's a bit different. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
And it's a different era, so I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, great era. Barely beat the Browns. Amazing. Let me say this.
And Brown's always been bad.
I just think the Bengals are turning to the modern day Saints, where they have the
They won a
stars,
Super Bowl, by the
they
way.
have everything going on. Well, yeah, minus that because they were cheating. You guys, you're not going to do that because you guys are so holy. You're not going to cheat.
I would cheat at this point, dude.
Because we all know the Vikings should have won that game. It was absolutely rigged. But I just really look at this team, and they have a really easy schedule. They really should make the playoffs. But even if they do make the playoffs, which I think they have a very good chance of doing so because we know how they are in midseason form and late season form. I think they make the playoffs. Oh, January Joe. January Joe hasn't been in January. The last 3 months he's been sitting on his couch January. So what I'm saying is here.
That's kind of tough. I'm not going to lie.
I'm just saying I don't know what to go off. If they make the playoffs and I look at the team and how they're always inconsistent, I think when they play contenders like the Bills, like the Ravens, them alone, or I don't think they're getting past. I don't. And honestly, if you want to talk about January anyone, I'm talking about January Mahomes. If he goes and play Mahomes, it's not going to be what happened in the BC, the AC. I forgot. It's not going to be like that. So I just think the Bengals are going to be a team that are going to be stuck in elite mediocrity, and that's the best I can say until they prove me differently. Hey, if they went out and played amazing week 1 against the Browns and dominated them, and it's a new era, we're not stuck in week 1, maybe. And I think it could be a problem with your staff and how you actually train your players because something's wrong here. I don't know. Like this is not a what do you call it, coincidence? This happens 3 or 4 years straight.
Well, yeah, with Burrow 5 years straight. So
anyway, there's the Browns, Bengals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and for the record, Joe Flacco.
Also, for the record, Jordan Battle. Oh my gosh, what a great safety! Dino Stone.
Kendrick Tillman.
Oh wait! I forgot. Shamar Stewart. Oh my gosh, he is such a solid stud. Oh my goodness gracious. Was the highest graded rookie after week 1. And in his first play had a pass knocked down. It was amazing. I'm sorry. All right, I'm done. Shamar Stewart's a stud. Demetrius Knight's a stud too. What a pick.
I'll say this. If the Patriots had Gonzo, they would have won this game because there was so many plays where Geno Smith just unloaded with wide open receivers, especially Jacoby Myers, who was literally just so open and walked right into the end zone. And Brock Bowers was absolutely annihilating them everywhere. Aston Jenny didn't look the greatest in the trenches, but when he started getting loose, he looked really good. Obviously, he had a touchdown. It's his first game. And I think the Raiders, if Geno Smith can keep playing like this, I think the Raiders have a really good chance of being good because, man, you think about the holes that open with Brock Bowers going in the middle and, affecting there. With Aston Jenny also being able to, run up the gap. So I just think the Raiders could be really good. But fortunately, they're playing, I think, the toughest division in NFL, or at least in the AFC. So I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but it's a start of something new. As far as the Patriots go, I thought Drake May looked good outside of that interception he had. He had a great touchdown to Booty, put that ball right in Booty. And I think, 30 for 46. I know Matt would come on here and blame and start freaking out because I was talking to him and he's lost his mind. He literally told me he thinks the Dolphins are going to blow out the Patriots. He literally lost his mind.
He hates this team so much, bro.
But yeah, Booty had 100 yards.
He's the best receiver.
And Drake May looked pretty solid. I think if Gonzo's in this game, they win. I think the Patriots are going to be good. So I'm not too concerned about it.
Yeah.
It was a solid game.
Might be good this year too. So I'm not going to say Patriots are done.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a good game here.
Buccaneers and Falcons are always good games. And I think both of these teams right here are amazing teams. Both of these teams are making the playoffs. And both of them are going to be elite. So I love both of these teams. You look at Baker Mayfield had 3 touchdowns this game. I think he's one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the modern day history.
Bijan had like a 60-yard receiving touchdown.
And by the way, you look how great Baker Mayfield's in the playoffs too. He's never choked in the playoffs once in his life. And by the way, Ibuka and Buka, holy moly.
What a pick.
Dude, the Buccaneers have a really deep
I picked them up in the waivers literally the day before this game. May I add. Didn't start him, but that's not the point.
Dude, you have
2 touchdowns, 67 yards. And yeah. As far as the Falcons go, Michael Penix looked solid. Bijan Robinson looked amazing. Kyle Pitts looks good, and their defense looks really good. But of course, Young Ho missed, unfortunately. Guys, don't give up on Young Ho.
Bro, the
He's
Falcons are
Young
giving up
Ho.
on Young Ho, bro. Do you see how many kicker tries they had this week? Holy.
Yeah. Young Ho is on the hot seat, but
Young Ho.
give him a chance.
Bro, Young Ho is still young. He still has potential.
And he's a hoe. So. Sorry, I can't stop.
Just did.
Bro did not go over the joke. He went straight through it.
All right, but anyway, great game. Both these teams are phenomenal. I like it.
Panthers, come on, bro. I mean, I had the Jaguars winning, but like, damn.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Panthers are not good as I thought it would be. And like I said, playing bad in week 1, like I said, it could be off your training, but being blown out in week 1 by the Jaguars, that's a different story.
Bryce, you need.
That's when Bryce Young throws 2 interceptions.
He needed to play good this game, but he didn't.
Really unfortunate. I was really hoping for a new thing. I think it's just not going to work out with Carolina. And I thought Chuba Hubbard played good, but outside of that, nothing much. Trevor Lawrence played terrible, by the way. Travis Etienne balled out.
Bro, he balled out so much so he had his best game in 3 years, so they traded Gibbsby that day, bro.
I know. And then
Also, I picked ETN up on my waivers. Amazing that as soon as I saw the Gibbsby trade.
Yeah, so the Jaguars, I think, are a decent team, but honestly, I still don't think they're good either. Still got to relax on them.
I do think they'll have like a okay defense. I don't think it'll be like bad like last year's, but I think it'll be decent because that's some good players.
Brian Thomas only had 1 catch for 11 yards.
He did have a touchdown, but that's actually.
Well, yeah, it was a rushing touchdown, though. And then Travis Hunter, 33 yards. McMillan, 68. But there's our week 1 morning games. Then we get over to our later games here. Okay, as I said, Matt, who was the only person who picked the Packers? Who was it?
I picked the Packers.
Okay, well, you weren't on the stream. I was getting outnumbered there.
Oh.
Guys, what have I been saying? This team is Super Bowl bound. And I'm not a Packers fan.
Legit.
No, I'm not.
And I hate
But
the Packers.
I know Jordan Love's choked in the playoffs, whatever. By the way, if you want to talk about destiny, bro, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that pretty much every star quarterback at 27 years old for the Packers won the Super Bowl. Brett Starr, Aaron Rodgers, and Brett Favre all won their first Super Bowl for the Packers when they're 27, and Jordan Love is 27 come November.
NFL scripted.
And you look at them; they all traded for a defensive superstar. Aaron Rodgers had Charles Woodson, Brett Favre had Reggie White. Now he's got Micah Parsons. And when Matthew Golden starts getting involved, and when this team starts moving on, and when they get into, you have to know how good Jordan Love gets around October, November. I think they are going to make the Super Bowl because the NFC is not good right now. Who in the NFC is a contender? It's the only team you can say comes to mind is the Eagles, and they've decreased drastically.
I mean, maybe the Vikings, but you know how the Vikings can get. So.
But you have a first-year quarterback, so it might be rough. And outside of that, the Buccaneers maybe.
Yeah, Buccaneers.
The Lions, I don't know.
Lions, please, I want this downfall to come. Yeah, you had a Cinderella run.
I'll say this about this game. Yeah, Jordan Love played phenomenal. Right off the gate, he was going out there. Micah Parsons had a sack. Yeah. Legendary play. Not only is it his first game of the season, his first game as a Packer, but his first sack, and he puts up the number 1, and he's wearing number 1. It was just a great play. Tristan, what do you think of that play?
Well, good for him. He has a chance.
By the way, I'm happy you're feeling 10% of the pain that I felt with Saquon, because you were kept sending me all these dumbass videos of him, pissing me off.
Yeah, and look, he's on a better team. Good for him. I got to get over.
Jahmyr Gibbs wasn't able to do anything. I thought Jared Goff played pretty solid outside of his interception.
Yeah, but see, they need Ben Johnson.
And Josh Jacobs, real good. So yeah, great game here.
Yeah.
The Packers.
I believe in the Packers, even though.
Well, it looks like CMC is back. It could just be the Seahawks, but he played really good. It was good to see that. So it felt like forever since I've seen Chris McCaffrey had like a phenomenal game.
But dude, their players are made out of Swiss cheese.
Ricky Pearsall had a great game. Brock Purdy, not so much.
Christian McCaffrey still got it.
Yeah, he's still one of the best. Like I think people are forgetting how
JSN played phenomenal.
JSN's one of those guys.
Sam Darnold, not nearly as good as
almost
his
had a
game.
clutch drive.
Not nearly as good as his game week 2 against the Niners last year against the Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings just own the Niners now.
With the Vikings. So yeah, I was hoping for a Sam Darnold revenge game against the Niners again, but
He almost had a clutch drive. But
I think both of the teams are mid, and both of them will make the playoffs, especially with the news we'll get to with the Niners.
yeah,
So yeah. Bo Picks returns.
I feel bad for Kent Ward.
He'll be fine. Both Kim Ward and Bo Nix will be fine. Broncos still making the playoffs. Probably.
Broncos. Yeah.
Nick Benito played amazing.
Dude,
And he just got
I'm
paid.
not gonna lie, bro. This was an awful game for Bo Nix, dude. 3 total turnovers. He
He's
played
looking like
awful.
Bo Nix.
People are
his first few
overreacting,
games.
though, bro. I saw some people saying they should start Jared Stidham. Like, bro.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Not
Did
that
you
guy
see
again.
How good Bo Nix was?
RJ Harvey played good. Sutton
RJ
played
Harvey
good.
did have a good breakout run.
I thought Cam Ward looked really good, but his receivers are terrible. I thought every one of them are awful.
Calvary, you
Yeah,
suck.
no. The Cam Ward hate is just
No, there should be no.
way over
Okay,
exaggerated.
and by the way, he takes it the best way, where he goes off and says like something like, you know, I'm eventually going to throw an interception this season too. So we're all going to make mistakes. It's not about that. And he's always been openly praised about his receivers. He said in preseason that they're the greatest receiving core in the NFL, or one of the greatest.
Yeah.
So he's playing amazing. It's his first game. Receivers are dropping balls. He still praises them and not getting all
And they
hateful
put
like
him
someone
against a
else
good
would,
defense.
like someone else would who's being compared to him in the draft. So I just want to say, relax now. And you guys know I'm a big fan of Cam Ward from Miami. Obviously, I want him to be a Giant. So I'm happy. I'm happy
in your
with this
first
for him.
career NFL game, you play against a top defense, and he did as well as he did. I'm
Yeah, you got Nick Benito. They have that bad defensive tackle. I forgot his name.
Zach
they have,
Allen,
yeah,
Pat Surtain.
Pat Surtain, who is the greatest defensive player in the game.
They had Cam Ward playing against a really good defense. In his
So
first
give him time. And Bo Picks, he'll be fine too.
yeah, he'll play like how he did at the end of the
Listen,
season.
who Fanga, bro? That defense is stacked. Jonathan Cooper.
Talk about an ugly game here, but 2 great defenses games. I thought Stafford did not look that. He looked a lot better. I thought he would, but like you can tell that
good defense.
he's still adjusting to because they kind of. He should not start this game, to be honest, with his age and his condition, but it is what it is. CJ Stroud, not the best, but Kyron Williams played great. Puka Nacua played great. Obviously, I'm an idiot and I got panicked when the Stafford back end was coming out. I traded Puka Nacua. I regret it.
Played well.
Yeah, Nick Chubb played pretty good. Yeah, just a not a really fun game. You can definitely tell the problems with the Texans receivers. Even Nico Collins didn't play good. So
we were all high on the Texans like 2 years ago, but now we just
okay. Then we get to potentially the greatest game I've ever seen in my life.
I thought Ravens.
I say everyone knows I was rooting for the Ravens.
I was too.
Fuck.
Still,
you.
I am so happy that I'm not a fan of one of these teams. I just sit back and just enjoyed this game because it was just.
I wouldn't be mad if Bills
phenomenal.
fans turn off the game like after Derrick Henry's second.
By the way, I'm a huge Josh Allen fan right now. There's no debate. It's the greatest quarterback in football. I don't think no one comes close to him right now.
Mahomes, you're not even close to him right now. It's like not even.
Bro, Josh Allen in the fourth quarter had 3 total touchdowns, 250 yards.
You're insane. He's insane.
So let me just let's start at the beginning of this game. I believe the Ravens they're up 40-25.
Yeah, I thought it was over.
Lamar Jackson was playing amazing. Lamar Jackson had 3 total touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 170 yards at 31 years old with 2 touchdowns.
He's the GOAT.
And by the way, they did not lose this game because of him at all. The defense.
Oh my gosh, yes, they did.
What, dude? What?
No. I'm just saying his mistake is the reason they lost the game.
No, it is not. That mistake is not the reason. Their defense had multiple opportunities to stop them. By the way, if you take away his 2 touchdowns, take away his 2 touchdowns, then they lose this game before.
No,
so
you were so wrong about Jair Alexander. He was awful this game.
Oh, hold on.
He didn't play till the second half.
I want to make a point real quick. About what you just said about Derrick Henry. Because not only is Derrick Henry one of the greatest running backs of all time, if not the greatest running back of all time, he is 31 years old, put
And
up
I just said
180
they wouldn't have
yards.
been in that position to win without him. So yeah, he's not the reason.
You
That
take Derrick Henry
fumble
this game,
was one of the
they
reasons.
lose by 2 scores. So to say he's the reason is just not true.
That's not what I said. I said his fumble was one of the reasons. But yeah,
You said the reason, and
I feel like the second,
and I also said before that they wouldn't have even been in that position had it not been for Derrick Henry.
His fumble is one of the 50 issues on reason why they lost this game. So let's relax.
But no, I also want to mention
changed the
Jair
momentum of the
Alexander. And your
let me get the Jair, okay? Can I talk about Zay Flowers first? 140 yards and a touchdown. Who dropped in fantasy for Calvin Ridley, by the way.
Shush. Wait, what did you say?
You got Zay Flowers and Calvin Ridley. He goes for 140 yards and a touchdown. Great move there.
Calvin Ridley.
Oh, bro, Zay Flowers is washed, dude.
Dude, 140 yards. What are you talking about?
Bro, no, he's good.
Zay Flowers is
Jair Alexander, bro, he didn't play till the second half, and he gave up 2 touchdowns.
Palmer looked good.
You said
better corner than anyone in the Bengals. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely not. He's better. DJ Turner's better, bro. Jair Alexander is so incredibly washed, and you said he was the reason that makes the Ravens Super Bowl contenders versus last year.
One of the reasons.
That's pathetic.
No, I said last one that they would make the Super Bowl with Jair Alexander. So they're making the Super Bowl either way. But like I was saying,
no, the hell they're not. They are not getting through the Bills.
Oh yeah, Matabuka Bubuka had a sack. DeAndre Hopkins had a phenomenal one-handed catch touchdown.
That was
really
He still has some.
On the Bills side, James Cook was cooking. I know Tristan's getting flashbacks from 2023.
Hey, no, I had him on fantasy. I was okay with it. So,
okay. And the reason I dropped Zay Flowers, it wasn't because of skill.
Coleman sold himself as a wide receiver 1.
Zay Flowers wasn't a cultural fit on my team at the end of the day.
What the frick?
What the fuck does that mean?
But yeah, 41-40, an insane comeback, really tense football. Yeah. Josh Allen, and look, I think Lamar Jackson. We all know. In my opinion, Lamar Jackson is the best player in the NFL. He's not the best quarterback in the NFL because to be a quarterback and be a player are 2 different things. And Josh Allen, not only does he have the greatest arm in the NFL, he can still run. And unlike Lamar, he's been superior and elite in the playoffs. Jackson's been great in the playoffs the last few years. But Josh Allen elite in the playoffs every year. And every single time that the team needed to make a play, he made the play, but it just didn't happen.
The only game I blame him in the playoffs is like that Bengals game. That was like the only game where I fully blame him. But that's it.
Yeah, like 2 weeks after someone died on his field, but okay.
Yeah, that's the only
Ignore
game.
that notification, by the way.
Okay. Anyway, great game here. Sunday Night Football, and honestly, I think this game right here would decide the number 1 seed in the AFC. I think the Bills will now win the AFC, not the Ravens. But
and I still think Ravens defense will be good this year. It's just they play Josh Allen. So.
And just think about how great this game is. These are 2 quarterbacks who are in the one of the greatest MVP races of all time, even though it wasn't close. They played the playoffs last year. They're the 2 contenders in the AFC. They're on Sunday Night Football, and they have this game right here. Like this right here is just
too easily first ballot Hall of Famers right here. Like 2.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at Bills fans if they turned off the game after that.
And like a 50-year-old kicker made the game-winning kick. That's crazy.
He's better than who was it? Tyler Bass or Ass? Like, I don't know.
Check this out real quick. Watch Camp's got to be right there. This is the guy that
Bro, is that his only highlight in his negative?
No, he had a lot more highlights than that. You know, he won Angry Runner of the Year award. And by the way, Daniel Jones won the MVP. He's now a 2-time MVP award winner. He won for the Giants.
Nickelodeon valuable player?
No, something else.
Oh.
You can figure out the end.
Okay. All right. Is that like the Antonio Brown award?
Dude, he was letting his former team win. It's like,
okay, Evan. So you were lucky that I was asleep the first half of the Vikings game because the dumbass matches that you and Jake were saying in the group chat about JJ McCarthy and the Vikings.
Bro, those bad. Those aged so bad.
You're lucky. You're lucky. I was sleeping.
Also, bro, I'm sorry.
He was one of the worst.
The fact that he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week is total bullshit, dude.
That is.
Yeah, just don't believe it.
And George Kittle missed a few weeks. Tank Bisley is out of there.
It was just so random.
By the way, Saquon, watch yourself.
This was like so random, though. Like, why Jaguars? You like Travis Etienne had one good game after 3 years.
Let me set the stage real quick. J.J. McCarthy, right, goes on his first game in the National Football League after being injured last year. First game, all eyes on him after a quarterback in MVP conversation goes 15, like 14 wins and almost an MVP. They decide to let him walk and take you, and you're out there, your first game in the league on Monday Night Football, away at a divisional rival.
And your first touchdown was a pick six. I'm sorry.
And you throw 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter and make an insane comeback, and the most touchdowns in the fourth quarter by any debut quarterback in NFL history.
Holy cherry pick snap.
He started off bad. Obviously, you're going to start off bad, Evan. You're playing against – hey, by the way, I want to say something real quick. You can tell the difference when there's a close game between 2 ass teams and a close game between 2 great teams. Both of these teams are great.
Bears are a good team.
I think the Bears are good. And I thought Caleb Williams was really good. People are hating on him. He had a couple overthrows. I thought he looked amazing considering how great the Vikings defense was
I didn't
playing.
think he was that good in the fourth quarter.
You know who
I thought the
actually
Bears
was good
played
that I was
good.
impressed by? DeAndre
I thought
Swift.
Roman Dunze played good. And by the way, he was kind of he's lucky that the Vikings male cheerleaders weren't there, else he would have got too distracted for 10 interceptions. So Caleb Williams got lucky. Way to take up to Minnesota. But I'm actually so happy the Giants have no cheerleaders because I already know what they would do something. It's something.
Why don't they have any cheerleaders?
Cowboys whenever.
Because they're like a classic football team. They have no cheerleaders, no mascots. You know, John Mayer is 80 years old.
Like lame as fuck.
Roman Dunze, I thought played pretty good at a touchdown. DJ Moore, touchdown. Caleb Williams, 2 touchdowns, 1 on the run.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Vikings, they come alive. Jordan Madison played really good. Honestly, I'm not going to say he might take a spot over Aaron Jones, but he could. Jefferson, he wasn't getting the ball that too much, but
he got a touchdown. Good year.
Got a touchdown. Love to see it. Great receiver in the NFL. Not even close.
Bro, you can't say that 2 weeks because 2 weeks ago you were saying how Jamar's the best, and like
I did not say that.
Dude, the entire offseason you said that, and I said Jefferson was better, and
I never said that.
You,
I remember you put. You put him over Justin for.
Bro, I never said that. I know what I said. And by the way, let me say something real quick,
bro.
What we see Justin Jefferson do with so many different quarterbacks and so many different times.
I agree. Jefferson's better.
Joe Burrow compared to Jamar Chase with Joe Burrow, and you went about Jake Browning for 2 games. Shut the frick up. He's consistently changed his playing style for multiple different quarterbacks.
Okay, but to be fair, Jamar Chase had 150 yards with Jake Browning, and like
dude, who was he playing? The Vikings?
The Jaguars.
Oh, okay, yeah, great. No, Jefferson, when you watch him play, he's way more better. Jamar Chase is more explosive, okay? Let me just say right there. Better hands, better route running, better deep ball.
You don't have to tell me this. I agree Jefferson's better, but I'm just saying you were the one that said Jamar was better.
Didn't say that.
Bro, you know you did, bro. You're just straight lying.
No, you're straight up lying because you're a dumbass. Anyway, Evan, what do you think about this?
Yo, dude, like...
So not only do the Ravens get Mike Green, Malachi Starks, now the Steelers get Jabril Peppers, the Browns get Shedeur Sanders.
Don't compare Jabril Peppers to those 2 guys. Jabril Peppers. Huh?
I was saying Shedeur Sanders went to the Browns.
Oh, bro, I'm just happy Shedeur got drafted, dude. I don't care.
No, he ain't gonna start because he's not getting practice
Peppers, bro. Like
Shedeur Sanders not getting practice reps, by the way.
Jabril Peppers. Yeah.
That's the energy. What were you saying last year? Do I need to go to your Twitter?
About what?
Talking about Peppers so great. Bengals should sign him.
Yeah, Bengals should have signed him. And
from 10-7 to 10-7.
That's so bad.
I mean, it's just that's probably gonna happen.
But Evan, you guys got Jordan Battle. Don't worry about it.
Jordan Battle's better than Jabril Peppers, but Jabril Peppers is far better than Geno Smith.
Like I said, Super Bowls.
What language is that?
I thought you said Packers are going to the Super Bowl. Make up your mind.
Jake Moody gets fired.
Kyle Shanahan didn't care. He just said
third round kicker, by the way.
Crazy.
And he was actually really good before his injury. He got injured bad, and then
I thought he was actually
he is
good.
now placed on injury reserved.
Niners injuries are brutal.
Here's the standings. You know, this post doesn't even matter for week 1, but whatever.
The North runs through us, by the way.
Okay. Oh, Eddie Pinheiro. That's crazy.
Bro, justice for my boy Rodrigo Blankenship.
Vote now for Rookie of the Week. It's obviously Iguga Babuka. Easy.
Demetrius Knight is second, though.
Get the frick out of here.
Bro, he had 12.
He's not play better than Iguga Babuka.
I said he's second, dumbass.
You did not.
No. I'm replaying that right now.
No, dude, we are not doing this. We are. No, you're the one I was talking about at the time. We're not replaying your dumbass clip.
No. But you're like lying so much for some
Josh
reason.
Allen, AFC Player of the Week.
Yeah, not surprised. It was almost Daniel Jones until this time.
Demetrius Knight is second, though.
Get the frick out of here.
Demetrius Knight is second, though.
You said he is the guy. That's what you said.
That's not what I
Do you
said.
think Daniel Jones could have been the Player of the Week for AFC if this didn't happen? Yeah.
Well, it should
Yeah.
win Josh Allen. Okay, he played the Ravens.
Yeah, you get
McCarthy. Yeah, like I said,
Player of the Week for NFC. Come on, there has to be somebody else.
this guy 10 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and interception. And then Nate Landman, 10 tackles, 1 forced fumble. Javon
that's a
Holland.
tough- bro,
Javon Holland.
That is a tough name. Nate Landman. Are we serious?
Chris Boswell, the best kicker in the league.
This asshole
Bro, what's wrong with what do you have with Chris Boswell?
lost my week 1 back in 2024 fantasy.
Oh my gosh, bro. Get a life, dude.
Yeah, man,
Holy
Kirk
shit.
Cousins, dude.
Oh, this guy did jack shit, by the way.
Oh,
Early
we don't
pick
gotta
of the
click
NFC
into
title
every
game.
single-
Okay.
Bro, we
Fuck
do
no.
not have to click into every
Matters
single
are not
post.
going back, bro.
Joe Flacco is 5th in passing yard against the Bengals property team. Wow.
See, Dak would be on here. See, he knew how to catch. But
Unk still got it. Or maybe
He threw 2 picks, by the
he
way.
would be on here if you know how to pass.
yeah, Dak should be on here. But CeeDee Lamb.
How many
You could've had-
turnovers did the
Dude, you
Giants
could've
force,
had-
by the way?
CeeDee Lamb, you could
And
have
how
been
many
up
did
there.
the Bengals
Hey,
force?
Evan, who's number 1,
0.
by the way?
Who's 1-0? Not
Look
you.
at Zay, man. Yeah, buddy. Who do you see there?
Bro, I'm happy for Brian. I love Brian.
I don't care. I don't care if he likes smells on farce. I would too if I were him.
Oh, bro, don't. Okay, now I don't like Brian Burns.
Yeah, this is rough. He got turf toe.
Dude, the Saints actually might play okay against the Niners now.
Niners are cooked. By the way, I hate this guy Bill, whatever they call him. Frick this
Hey,
guy.
Bill.
Literally, his name's freaking Jacoby Obama, and they call him
Bro,
Bill.
what a draft pick, though.
Bill.
7th round pick.
Yeah, he's gonna be cut by week 7.
All right.
Wow, look who's number 1.
And you guys still lost.
Now look at missed tackles.
Yeah, whatever.
Jordan Battles in that, by the way. And he didn't miss tackles.
Because they
I
stopped
like
fucking
frick
posting
this
Michael
guy.
Parsons. Jesus, dude.
Shabuzi.
All right. There we are.
Okay,
Man,
by the
it's-
way, this game was a much bigger blowout than what the score says. I don't
Definitely.
care what anyone
Yes.
says.
It was dominant.
It was dominant. Jane Downs looked freaking scared the entire game.
I think the Packers defense is so good. I mean, it already was amazing.
Yeah.
Think about the safeties that you had to think. All right, this envision your quarterback. Think about all the safeties and issues you have down there to throw it deep to not for interception. Well, you have Micah Parsons and all the other guys
Yeah.
coming right at you. And by the way, Micah Parsons was lined up against a rookie tackle, so it was just not
And this
good.
team's very.
And Micah Parsons only got half a sack, but he had like so much pressures and like they had so much penalties because of them jumping
Yeah,
offside.
Micah Parsons made an in.
Micah
huge-
Parsons, don't look at the stats. He had a dominant game.
Yeah. He's one
So
of those plays you just gotta watch play. Like you hit the stats, you're not gonna tell at all.
yeah, he changes the whole game and how you play the game.
Yeah, I'm
And
not used to
honestly-
Noah actually liking Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Demon Player of the Year. Let's go.
He usually finds a way to be like, "Oh no, he
Bro,
sucks.
this is
He's
just like
overrated."
weird.
Yeah, dude.
You know, it's like the opposite with Skip. You know, Skip Bailey, he's like hating on him now. He thinks he's so bad, ridiculous. He used to call him 11 from heaven.
Yeah.
Anyway, Josh Jacobs played great. Jordan Love played great. Tucker Kraft, by the way.
He might be one
I'm
of the
thinking of the fantasy.
new best
Anyone you
players.
guys try, you're not getting him.
Dude, I was actually thinking about picking him up before this whole.
Yeah, wait, give me 1 second.
Romeo Dobbs or who am I talking about? Reed. He had a great touchdown, but it
I
got
will
called back
say,
for a
bro,
dumbass
Jordan
thing.
Love's
Broke his
deep
collarbone,
balls
too.
suck still. Bro,
And Matthew Golden, dude.
Matthew Golden
They were-
sucks. I'm
Jordan
kidding.
Love, he just turns autistic every time he throws it to him. It pissed
Bro,
me
Jordan
off.
Love missed so many deep balls this game.
Dude, I felt bad for Matthew Golden fantasy owners.
Rashad Gary got a sack. He's still really underrated and good.
Yeah.
As far as the Commanders go, I thought Jaden Daniels was doing the best he could. I don't think he played bad. He had 2 touchdowns. One of them was Make-A-Wish. He played really well. Austin Eckler got tore his ACL, so he's pretty much done.
Achilles.
Dude, also Eckler is has been.
And by the way, scary,
Achilles.
scary
brutal.
Terry.
Scary
Also,
Terry.
never started my fantasy lineup again.
Don't start him against good defenses, bro. Please.
So yeah, that's all I got to say about this game. I thought it was fun to watch for the Packers.
Could they just stop bringing up the Cowboys?
All right,
when
that's
they
all the
mention Micah
games.
Parsons, though?
Now
Please.
go up to the predictions or the fantasy, just to point out a few things.
Yeah. I hope from now on.
How does it feel? You
Micah
lost
Parsons.
your fantasy, and what are you last in the prediction?
We're not talking about fantasy. We're talking about this first. Okay, so real
Ooh.
quick,
Bro,
is
you,
there a way I can
Tristan,
look
and
at
Ben
week
are just
one?
simply different.
Week
Yes.
1, this is our record. So last place was Jake with 8.
Dude, who the fuck?
Then
did I pick?
it was me with 10.
Yep.
Then we got Matthew with 11. Then we got all these three, the three amigos, tied at 12. So yeah, we all got week 2 right because none of us are that dumb. So
Who did Jake
so
pick?
far, all right, no, sorry, this is week 1. That was it's the same thing either way. This is it so far. All right, there we go. And I'm not looking at fantasy. I'm not looking at fantasy for the record.
Noah
skip that.
lost, and by the way, that my fantasy game that I lost is the worst my team's gonna play. I'm not. No. This year is gonna be different. I am not the Cowboys in fantasy anymore.
Well, I'm not starting Terry McLaurin ever again in my freaking life. I promise you that.
This year is different for me. In
I
fantasy.
can't be the Cowboys in fantasy because I actually won a championships.
But you guys just tone your voice a bit when you're talking about the defending champion. Okay,
Wait,
dropped
Okay,
140 in the championship. By the way,
You're
I think I dropped 160 in the championship.
I was
Hey,
gonna say
you just lost
140
to
's not
Matthew
that
in the
good.
first week.
All right, week 2 predictions. Let's go.
Okay.
Starting off with the Giants versus Commanders. Can
Come
I
on,
say
let's
something?
hurry
Okay, hold on. I want to say something real quick. By the way, interesting. We do plan to do a live. Like I said, if it's already
Yeah.
20, if it's already 45-0 by half, I'm not joining.
I'll join either way, even if we're losing. Just
Yeah, and you're gonna join my laughter ass, but actually
Yeah.
I won't come out. I'm gonna jinx something. Look, I
pick the
mean this from the
Cowboys, bro.
bottom of my soul. The bottom of my soul. I never wanted to win a game more than my life. I want to win this game more than the Giants versus Eagles last year. I want to win this more than the Giants versus Cowboys week 1. I want to win this more than our playoff game, Giants versus Eagles. I want to win this more than anything game I've ever witnessed as a Giants fan in my life. Because this right here, this is a crucial game for both Giants and Cowboys.
Yes.
Think about this. If the Giants lose, you're now down 0-2 against 2 divisional rivals. Cowboys lose, you're now 0-2 versus 2 divisional rivals. It's a
And against the
huge
fucking
game.
Giants set of all
And-
teams.
And by the way, this is a huge culture thing for the Giants because even if we suck, if we beat the Cowboys, who've owned us for so long, Dak Prescott, we haven't beat him since 2016.
13 straight times.
Dude,
Dak
I don't
Prescott is beating
I don't
the
like
Giants.
hearing that because I'm scared we're gonna freaking
Okay,
lose
well, whatever.
this freak event.
13
But
straight times.
If we
Dak
beat them, and
Prescott.
by the way, the last time we beat them at their stadium at Jerry World was when Victor Cruz was still on the roster. So this game is a huge important game. Also, Russell Wilson's probably fighting for his job. I don't think he should be benched that week 2 because God no, I did not want Jackson Dart starting. I did not want Jackson Dart starting week 3 on primetime football against the Chiefs. I do not
Oh,
want
you
to
guys are
start.
playing the Chiefs. Oh my god.
Wait, you guys are playing the Chiefs on primetime?
Yeah, week 3, and we're gonna blow their ass out. By the way,
You're not beating the Chiefs, bro.
well, trust me, we'll make it a lot closer than your game.
If,
Monday.
if
That I
the
promise.
Chiefs are 0-2, don't even think about picking the Giants.
Well, they're being the Eagles for sure.
Okay,
But-
calm down for sure.
This game here, we need to win. It's a must win. And honestly, if we lose this game, I'm going to be so sad. But if we win this game, I am joining Sportville in a full black suit, champagne and a cigar, blasting loud music and celebrating and laughing at Tristan's ass. And Tristan, we're gonna make a bet right now. If you lose this game, you got to show your face and you got to say the Giants own Dak. You got to say it.
Oh, Giants own Dak? No.
I'll be
Dude, they
back
don't
in
own
a
him?
second.
You gotta put your camera on and say that. And look, I'll do something for you. I'm not sure.
I'll be
what I
back in a
have to do,
second. I got Cowboys in a blowout.
but I think me and you got to make a waiver. Or how about this? I got a better waiver.
What?
What if me and you, whoever loses this game, we have to give it a straight fantasy player for like
All
nothing.
right. Okay. Actually, yeah. Well,
Now since Cowboys should win this game, like they're the clear favorites on every single betting app by a lot, you should maybe offer a little bit more.
Look, even if we've owned the Giants, I'm so scared every time we play because I feel like we're gonna get so cocky because we own the Giants.
And by the way,
we're
we're
gonna
cocky. You know how
underestimate
cocky
them.
you've been to me these last couple of days in our messages?
Dude, I'm just being like that. Dude, I'm fucking scared shitless because, dude, I feel like it's gonna freaking happen eventually where we just lose to them on a random game. It's just
All right,
gonna
you lose
happen.
this game. You know who I want?
Who?
How about your old friend, CeeDee Lamb?
Oh my god! But no, Cowboys are winning, but I think the score will be like 27.
If the Cowboys lose, I want CeeDee Lamb. And if the Giants lose, Malik Neighbors, hell no.
Oh no, give me McLean Neighbors.
No.
I'm gonna give you CeeDee Lamb, dude. That's fucking fair.
Well, Malik is better than CeeDee Lamb, so
No, he's not.
yeah, he is.
He's just more.
The Malik Neighbors is going for 200. By the way, I'd rather show it, but no Denard Billan this game. He's out.
Trayvon Davis.
We are most likely not going to have Andrew Thomas, which will be rough for offensive line. Because you saw how better offensive line was against Commanders without Andrew Thomas. So we have to get the ball fast. But I think with the DBs being open, I think we can. Oh, one thing I'll say, I forgot to read stuff. Ed Oliver's out for week 2 with the Bills. Jake Moody got signed by the Bears. Dallas Goedert's out for the Eagles. And that's about it.
And I'm
Giants win this game. No doubt about it. My prediction score, I'm going to say 28 to 15.
What the dude? They're not beating them by 2.
Dude, our defense are locking you down. We played so. Dude, the Commanders' offense is way better than your offense, and we
No,
failed
it's
them
not.
1. Yes,
Dude,
they
they
are.
just-
You guys
Okay.
played the Eagles defense, who is not good anymore without Jalen
Dude,
Carter.
Dude, they still have their 2 best corners.
No, I don't want to hear this stuff.
Look,
Giants winning. That's all I gotta say.
Look, I got Cowboys winning, but I am scared because they're saying that Russell might get benched if he loses this game. So I'm scared he's gonna play good. But no, Cowboys are winning.
When Russell needs to win a game, he wins the game. He's gonna win this game.
But yeah, if we lose, I'm gonna give up on the season. Because we're not coming.
Steelers and Seahawks. Steelers are winning this.
Steelers are winning this, and I won't be surprised if it's a blowout.
Yeah, Seahawks, I really lost a lot of my faith in. Their defense is not as good as I thought it was. Their
I
corners
never
are
had
terrible.
faith in them to begin with.
Seahawks, I think, are just going to be mid this year. Sam Darnold is probably not the answer. Titans, Rams. This could be an upset. I got a feeling the Titans could catch the Rams off guard, but I'm still going to pick the Rams. Their defensive line, because their offensive line is going to keep them down. But I do see Cam Ward having a great game because the Rams corners do not look that great. So I'm going to say, I think Tony Pollard will have a great game too. But I'm going to say Rams get the win here.
I say the Rams win by 2 scores, but it's actually going to be a close game throughout the whole game.
Bills, Jets. Bills.
Bills should win, but scared Jets might play good for.
There's no chance they're going to win this game. All right, Patriots, Dolphins. Now, even though Matthew said, I think the Dolphins will win 27-13, ridiculous. Dude, the Dolphins are ass. They are confidence at an all-time low. Patriots, I think, have a great roster, a great defense, and are getting Gonzo back. They're winning this game easily, and he needs to stop hating on his own team. It's starting to make me feel depressed.
Yeah, bro, I get. Maybe he was just so used to winning that he just hates them when they're losing. But no, Patriots are good. Patriots are good.
We always play bad in Miami.
I might have some upsets, but I don't know. Let's see.
All right, upset of the week. I'm going the Jacksonville Jaguars because the Bengals are not starting 2-0. That is not right. They're losing this game. Jaguars will catch them off guard. And yeah, Travis Hunter's getting more snaps on defense. I see him having a breakout game. Jaguars are winning.
I think I have Travis Hunter having like a good wide receiver game. I actually think he'll play good against Jamar Chase, but I still got Bengals winning because
So Zach's got our Bengals starting 2-0, really.
I know. I mean, it's crazy, but
Now I would go the same. I would go the Niners regularly, but now with it being Mac Jones and no George Kittle, Saints looking pretty good last game. And by the way, the fact that the Niners still have a chance of winning this based off Chris McCaffrey alone is kind of sad. But I'm still going to go the Saints.
I'm going to still pick the Niners because I feel like maybe Kyle Shanahan can get something out of Mac Jones. Maybe. I don't. And Christian McCaffrey's on the team, so.
Joe,
sorry about that.
Let him go pick the rest of the other games.
I got a bad feeling they lose this game, but I'm going Ravens.
I got Ravens winning, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
I'm going with dog pound. Nah, I'm going with the Ravens.
Real quick, who you got for Giants? Never mind. Who you got for Steelers?
Seahawks. Bro, I'm so biased Seahawks, bro.
Dude, get the hell out of here. Rams Titans.
Also, I want to point this out. Kenneth Walker is one of the most overrated players in the NFL.
Dude, shut the frick up.
He makes great looking plays and makes breakout plays, but bro, he's so overrated. Rams Titans. Rams.
Yep. Bills Jets.
Bills.
Patriots Dolphins. By the way, Matthew literally told me he believes Patriots lose 27-13 this game.
He hates his team so much.
It's actually ridiculous.
It pissed me off because I hate the Patriots.
Bengals. Wait, who do you have? No,
Jaguars.
He's got Jaguars.
Wow.
Mac Jones versus Spencer Rattler. Wow.
I got Niners, but I'm rooting for my boy Spencer Rattler. I'm rooting for McCaffrey too, though.
I already picked that. Okay.
Ravens.
Bears Lions, a must win for the Lions. I think Lions, I don't think they're because they're going to be, but when they need a must win game, they're going to win the game. I think Lions will win this, but Bears are going to put up a great fight. I do think the Bears are a good team. Lions.
Yeah, I got Lions.
Oh my God, I'm going to be stupid for this. I got Bears winning.
Wait, you got the who?
I got the Bears. I'm not saying it like that. I got
Bears. Fine, bro. This is our Colts. This is our team.
Stop. Don't even think about it.
Indiana Jones steps out there. Nah, I got Broncos. Sorry.
Yeah,
I got Jones wins this game with like.
What's up on the ground? How you doing? Lions definitely.
Okay, calm down, bro. The Lions are not that good as they used to.
Yeah, I'll go Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos.
Okay, I got Broncos, but if Daniel Jones actually wins in a good game,
Cardinals. But I got Chubba Hubba with a legacy game.
You want to pick Cardinals, don't you? So.
I think Cardinals starting 5-0. By the way,
Cardinals
win. Super Bowl rematch.
Well, let me flash back to February whatever of 2025 this year. Eagles. I was never more depressed in my life. I think
it was awful watch.
Bro, I can't imagine that. Bro. That's like Jamar Chase going to the Ravens and the Ravens winning the Super Bowl.
I did almost cry. I left my grandparents' Super Bowl party early because I wanted to go home.
Damn.
And I posted. You guys know I posted my story. What's the point of sports? You know, it was a rough time. So with this being said, I'm gonna see Mahomes have a legacy game, 5 touchdowns, and embarrass Eagles. It's gonna be even worse. You think 35-0 is bad? Oh my gosh. Embarrassing them. Chiefs are winning.
Also, why is this not prime time, by the way?
This should be prime.
What the
Damn, turns into a freaking AI Medtronic robot. But I'm going to Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes, my homeboy, my goat, is gonna destroy this team. Mahomes. Chiefs.
Eagles.
And by the way, I'm picking the under on Saquon 50 yards. I'm going to bet the whole house on it.
Under 50 yards?
Dude, he's not going to play. He had 60 yards in the Super Bowl. So I don't want to hear anything.
Big T.
Tristan. Damn it. We lost him. I'd love to make a rough joke. I know he's going to pick, though. Okay. It might seem shocking because I know I picked the Bears over Vikings last year, but I'm picking the Falcons.
I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons as well.
Because, by the way, this is McCarthy versus Penix again from the championship game, which is pretty neat.
Oh, that was cool. I didn't think about that.
And I think you look at Drake London, and there's still some rumors if he might not start. But I think Falcons win this game, and I just don't. I see one of these. I see it more likely that the Falcons are. I see more likely that the Vikings are 1-1 and the Falcons 0-2. I think the Falcons are a really talented team, and I think the Vikings are getting caught off guard a bit. But I think it's gonna be a great game. I think this could be game of the week, even over Chiefs Eagles. Yes. All right. Buccaneers, Texans. We're going the Bucks.
Buccaneers.
Bucky Irvin legacy game. Now this could be a tricky win.
Chargers.
Well, hold on.
No, I know. Rival game.
63-7.
Oh my gosh.
That was crazy.
Oh my god.
Well, I wasn't even watch that game. I was just playing games. You guys like, dude, look at the score. I'm like, that's not real. I thought you guys were playing a joke on me. I turned it on.
No, we were playing Fortnite. I remember that.
I was like, what the frick is going on with the Chargers?
I'll never forget that picture of Austin Eckler.
Oh my gosh, such a dumbass. And that crazy interception that dude had.
Yeah.
Who was it? Easton Stick. Oh my god. All right, I'll go the Chargers. Chargers. If Justin Herbert just plays good in the playoffs, they are a Super Bowl caliber team. So I think they get the win here. And then I guess we'll predict week 3. Like I said, we actually can change our picks after. We can pick our we can change our picks after week 2, so we might do it. But honestly, no one's changing their picks. Unless we talk like Lord, turn it to freaking Pride Dan Marino. We're not changing our picks, so it's the Bills.
Bills. It's not. Yeah.
Josh Allen has to be murdered for us to do that. Even if I'm still not changing it. All right, that is our predictions.
Yep.
Yeah. There we go. That's basically all I had to say. College football. I want to say this real quick. LSU is looking pretty good. They're the third-ranked country. How's Colorado doing, Evan?
Bro, you got to root for your hometown team, dude. And,
bro, I didn't grow up with a family of sports. I only got introduced by sports. You know, I got introduced by sports by Odell Beckham Jr. Who did Odell Beckham Jr. play for? The LSU Tigers. If he played for the freaking
the guys from your hometown.
If he played for the Jose Horcats, I would root for the Jose Horcats.
Georgia for no reason or LSU for no reason. And LSU is my third favorite college. I do like LSU.
Yeah, we're always hating on them.
Because I hate you. But
bro, if Odell Beckham Jr. would have played for the Kent State Golden Flashes, I would be a fan of them. Okay, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. He's just so good in high school. He gets to go to LSU. It's not my fault.
But Colorado, bro, was never good before Deion, and now that that's not true. 30 years ago they were good, but now that they're finally good, like all right again, and that they have like first-round talent players, I'm just happy. Like DJ McKinney, going to be a first-round pick. Jordan Seaton, a top 10 pick in 2 years.
Okay. Nussmeier's going to be the first pick, though. I'll say that. Any team is lucky enough to get better than Arch Manning, and I'm not a hater of him. I think he's still really good, but yeah, he's better than Drew Aller, better than Nuplick, too. That's pretty much Chalk and Senko. I don't know who else would. It's definitely better than Carson Beck, by the way. So I know he gets that morbid idea. All right. Anyway, there's our picks there, guys. We'll try to get posted back on our main channel. Well, our main channel now. That's what's all to say about that. Thanks for watching.
Bro, end it, dude.
What?
End it.
Dude.
I know you.